Well, hello everyone, this is Daren with Madcap Toys. We are back in the toy barn. We have a few things to discuss tonight. We're on basically a third day since we've recorded another video. Now we've been busy. We've been listing on eBay and Mercari, but we have been doing a little bit of staggered listing, as we call it, which means wherever the sales is, wherever the activity is, we've been putting a little bit more effort into that area. For instance, if Kathy is busy selling on Poshmark, she puts on Poshmark. Right. If I'm making sales on eBay and Mercari, I put on eBay and Mercari. Kathy puts on eBay and Mercari, etc. Not very hard to explain, right? But we've had some really troubling last two evenings. As of Wednesday the 1st of this month, this is November now, we started out and we had a awful day in sales. The second, we rebounded a little bit, but it was mostly towards 5 o'clock and then the evening where we made sales, and then today has been picking back up. So we seem to be going up. Now I'm going to discuss an issue with a lot of you guys that has been a big debate. James and some of us have all been talking about it in different venues and with different groups of people here, there, and yonder. Kathy has talked about it a little bit in some groups that she's been in. Don't do it. This thing of shutting off your promoted listings, guys, I'm just going to tell you, I'm not telling you to do promoted plus, but the promoted listings that we all do, promoted basic promoted listings,
as a percentage.
Yeah, as a percentage of your listing for a fee. Don't shut those off, because if you do, it's going to screw up your system. That's what pretty much killed us partially on Wednesday. eBay was bad, but I believe us shutting it off for 4 hours made it worse, because as of about 8 p.m. we had to turn it back on. We had been in big discussions with a lot of people. I've had some people in groups, I don't know if they're being honest or not. A lot of the guys I talk to, I believe they are, but they said, well, I shut mine off, it didn't hurt my sales at all. Or I shut it off because I'm tired of paying the extra fees and my sales have gone down a little bit, but not enough to be noticeable. Well, boy, when I shut it off, mine crashed, burnt, and they belched us out the other side. So
to the tune of crickets.
Yeah, so don't do it unless you just want to roll the dice and hope not to get snake eyes, right? But then beyond that, when we turned it back on the next day, which was the 2nd of the month, it took a long time to start getting some movement, but we did close the day, thank goodness, up 90% higher than the day that we shut it off. 90%. Now keep that in mind, guys. And then today, right now, we are about 10% higher than we was yesterday. So we're still not where we want to be.
No.
Because keep in mind, on the low end at Madcap Toys, we want to be at $250 a day. So we're still not halfway there. But we're working on it. I'm working a little harder, you know, as it is. Kathy's working harder as it is. We've got a lot of things that we're doing. We're putting our brains together, trying to come up with some various ways of attacking these issues. But I just want to tell you guys, I'm not attacking anybody, because whether it be us, James, or anyone else out there, I can't speak for anyone else, but I'm just going to tell you, from my opinion, at Madcap Toys, do not shut off your promoted listings, because if you do, and you want to, that's up to you, but if you do, it may just mess you up something awful, because it's hard to recoup. Now, the one caveat in this that you have to keep in mind, so please keep this in mind, it may not have been us shutting the promoted listing off. It could have been eBay screwing the site up, because I've had a lot of eBay broken pages and special announcements, hey, it's not you sort of thing, it's us, or refresh again, you know, that kind of thing.
Yesterday we had feedback mess ups.
Yeah, all day long the feedback was, we was getting feedback from 2 years ago or something like that, right?
Nuts.
I mean, it hadn't been there forever. I was like, where's this come from? I didn't sell this like that. Look, it's from God knows when.
Yeah.
It's really,
On the first page.
really bad. Yeah, on the very top, the first page. All right, I've said all that, but I need to know, how many sales have we made thus far, counting today, that we're shipping out?
For right now, we are shipping out 8 items.
Okay, to give you an example, the last time we was out here talking to you, I believe it was 11 or 13 items, and we had 3 items or so on deck. Right now, the last 3 days, count today, we're shipping out 8 items. As of now, nothing's on deck. We know that'll change, but that's the way it is, guys. So I'm not telling anyone what to do. I'm telling you from our 24 years of experience, soon to be 25, be very careful about what some people are telling you out there, because that's why we test a lot of things out, and then we'll tell you what we've experienced, because guys, we don't want to screw anyone up. We don't want anyone that relies on this as a business and an income to just suffer any more than necessary. eBay's doing enough of that to us. But Kathy, I'm going to turn it on over to you real quick.
Also quickly adding on to what Daren said. Hey guys, Madcap Toys here. It's Kathy. Welcome back to the Toy Barn. On Halloween night, you know, because we don't have trick-or-treaters, we live out in the woods, I had over 1,000 listings available that I could reset 1,000 listings of my store. That means for you new folks, and listings sell similar, then delete the old unsold, right? And I thought, well, maybe that'll help, you know, maybe give us a sale or two the very next day. It did not do that. And it wasn't the reset, so I don't want you to think that I'm saying that. But I think between the eBay system being down, between us shutting off promoted listings, the reset, it didn't do anything. Yeah. So literally the very first day of the month, we had Zippo.
Yeah, we're literally about $600 behind where we should be. Another thing is, I want everyone to be on the lookout for eBay relisting listings. I've had to refund someone $12 on a listing that we had sold that we did not have. And keep in mind, that's since the first of the month. Yep. And also, I've got what I'm calling lost sales. We've been having a plague of people buying items and then they never pay.
That shit, yeah.
And it's mostly from overseas at this time. Right. So keep up with that, guys, because right now, with just that alone, that's a $26+ expense that we have lost so far this month. And I'm keeping track of it because I'm going to turn it into eBay, because they need to do something about it. If somebody buys something, they need to pay right now. Absolutely. It's a buy it now store.
Absolutely. And it happens, you know, it happens on Macari, where if they buy something, they have to pay right then and there, right? Same with Poshmark. Why eBay can't that be the same with us? Because when you accept an offer, they give you an offer and you accept it on eBay, they should automatically pay for that thing, right? They should have it all there. It shouldn't be where that it goes up into the sky, you send an invoice, you send an invoice, you send an invoice, and they never show up.
Well, these guys literally have, it seems like it's gone from 3 days to 4.
Which is crazy, right?
Yeah.
It's
and
ridiculous.
eBay wants their money now.
eBay wants their money now. We were suffering, speaking of that, at the very first of the month, they want their store fee, right? So they're like, hey, we're going to charge to your account. We're like, okay, we had 0 sales the first day of the month. You know, it came out of us, of course. But then you go, you know, think, well, all the sales that you're making in the next day or two, it's recouping what they took, but was paying you back. So normally that never happens, but this month it did, and it was just like, I don't know how to recover from that.
One other time when the eBay was having another big faux pas moment, but over the last 2 years, it's been hell on eBay.
It's been crazy.
Yeah.
It's been very crazy. But anyway, guys, I am so glad that you are back with us in the Toy Barn. If you like the video, stay to the end. Comments, we love them. Keep them coming. And we love your sales results that you give us and your feedback. It keeps us going. And anything that we can do to help you get those sales in the 4th quarter, we want to help you there. Also, if you haven't subscribed to the Madcap Toys family, what are you doing? Go ahead and subscribe. And then hit the bell for all notifications, because each and every time we upload content, of course, You're going to be the first to know. So we're going to get to it, guys. 8 items. And I asked Daren, is that enough to even do a video right now? He's like, yeah, sure. Let's just do one. Kind of explain an update as far as the new month of how things are going this far for us. So I thought we're going to do that. So eBay, 8 items. Macari, you've been missing for a while now.
5 days.
What is going on? And Poshmark, where are you?
And you've actually posted on Macari.
I reposted on Macari. I followed on Poshmark for the followers. Relisted some old ones, brand new. Yeah. The list goes on and on. So I don't know what's going on, but we're just gonna keep doing what we're doing.
Well, that's about all you can do. I mean, I'm not really complaining, but I am, because in some ways it's like a lot of us all have tried to brainstorm, and you know, if you're getting bad information, though, that's why I test things before I tell people on here. I don't want to tell a lot of people that rely on this as a source of sole income, hey, reboot your site, because guys, it don't work. At
least as far as that goes, like don't shut. What he means is don't shut down your the basic promoted listings. Resets and sell similar does work when the site is working. Remember, when the site is working, the and sell similar does work, because we have living proof of it last month and months before. But yeah, when the site's not working, no holds barred, right? Exactly. All right, so let's talk about the sales. Let's get something positive out here. So we're gonna talk about the 8 sales that happened to us overnight. Let's get right to it. First up, we have from our Star Wars series. We have the Star Wars Concept, our McQuarrie Signature Series Darth Vader 3 3/4 action figure. It is going out to Gregory. Hey, Gregory. And it sold for $15.59 plus
shipping to boot.
Shipping to boot. Thank you so much, Gregory. I think we had like a little percentage off there, maybe 15% there.
And I know this video will be over by the time they see it, you know, what we're doing. I am running a discount on 1,799 items to just see if we can spur things a little bit. And it's a large discount.
This is coming less than 2 months away, so got to get it while it's good, while it's hot. All right, we have a repeat buyer.
All right.
He bought 2 coins off of us. Here's one here. It's the 1943 D 90% silver mercury dime Gem BU, going out to Robert. Hey, Robert, for $31.98. Really nice. It's like a Gem BU, what we call like mint 65. And then he also bought this other coin. It's the 1939, also 90% silver mercury dime Gem BU, was found in Coin Album 3. Again, sold to Robert for $26.98. Thank you, Robert. Going to go out to you in the Saturday AM. Thank you so much for that. All right. Moving along in our racing category, from Racing Champions, we have the 2002 Ertl Racing Champions 1968 Mustang Frank Bullets diecast, and it's going out to John. Hi, John, for $9.98. Really nice card. Love it. I think Daren had listed this probably last year when we had a bunch of our racing stuff coming in. So going out to you in the AM. And then from a pallet buy we got not too long ago, we had a bunch of these R Generation dogs. We still have, to this date, 6 more left. But here's one of them. This is the 7th one. This is the R Generation Portuguese Water Puppy with posable legs. 6-inch pet dog plush, going out to Jamie. Hi, Jamie, for $12.99. So posable goes great with your R Generation dolls that the doll can pretend to walk the dog, etc. Again, we have 6 more of these available, and great when you get them on pallets, because range is roughly about $2 to $4 you're paying for it, so not a bad price.
About $4.83 is what we average right now.
Not a bad price for that.
Yeah.
All right, now this guy had a little hard time finding because we kind of goofed on the name, and we still had the old name on it, but come to find out, it was the right one. Were you born near 1978 or before? You probably maybe have heard of this before. This is from the Mego company back in the day. This is the 1978 vintage Mego Starsky and Hutch action figure, 8-inch action figure. And it's going out to Robert. Hi, Robert, for $16.98. So Daren did about a 20% discount on this one to move this along. As you can see, he doesn't have his clothing, but his legs look really good and tight. And
I think he's pretty tight. And
ready for display.
Seems good. I mean, but a lot of guys that collect Mego know how to restore them if they need to.
Very, very nice there. And this one was also out in the toy barn that we picked up. I found him. This is the 2016 Marvel Comics Hasbro Captain America collector action figure. And it sold to Joseph. Hi, Joseph, for $5. Not bad. I think we did like a 20% discount on that one as well.
He used to sit on top of my Christmas tree at Madcap Toys too.
So he
with
has
his shield.
So he has that, and then he has his shield in the back, if you can see it. So really, really cool.
He's cool.
And everybody wanted to buy him at that time, and well, he's sold now. Maybe he'll be on somebody.
I had a hard time letting him go.
Maybe he'll be on somebody else's Christmas tree this year.
You never know.
All right.
Everybody thought that was cool at the time.
For sure. All right, and lastly, we have and this was on our shed wall, right behind me over here. This is the 2017 new Hasbro Transformers Generations Power of the Primes Outback action figure, and it's going out to Clint. Hi, Clint, for $16 plus
shipping to boot.
Shipping to boot.
Wow,
Thank
that seems
so much,
like
Clint.
that burnt through there fast.
We had only 8 items, right, guys? We even suffered. So when we saw 8 appear on the board, throughout the day today, we're like, we got to celebrate, right? We got to talk to you guys and everything.
Well, it's been a long 3 days.
It's been a long 3 days. It seems like it's been weeks, but it hasn't. But still, it's just been really frustrating for us. But I'm going to get these packed for the Saturday AM. We normally don't ship too much on Saturdays. But we've got a birthday party that we need to attend.
Gotta go see River.
And we have a travel. We've got close to almost a 3-hour travel, and I have to get there pretty early. So we're going to do that. Update on Claus. He's doing great. He actually ate his first little bit of turkey. Daren had a small turkey breast. We just decided to stay home and cook for lunch. And as soon as he got a little bit of it in his mouth, he was ready to rock. Like as soon as he got up from his nap, he was like, I don't want meow mix, I want turkey. And so I was like, okay. So I gave him a little piece, and he was just going away at it. So that's what he's doing now. But yeah, everything is ready to be packed up and stacked up. And hopefully after this video, we'll have some good news to share. Things will change and things will pick up like they should be in the fourth quarter.
But right? I will tell you guys, being a seller, and I'm going to just say it out there, so please take it right. Some of you guys get offended at it, but being a professional buyer and seller like many of you guys are, we'll probably go out and do a little shopping tomorrow afternoon or Sunday morning.
After I get packed.
Yeah, maybe pick up a few things here and there and eat a little dinner with Mom and Don and, I don't know, maybe Jordan. I don't know if he's going to be there or not. But we'll probably Barry. And we'll just have a good old time. But, guys, I'll be honest with you. This is for me. Right now what I'm saying is, don't blow your wad as it was, because you may need stuff to pay bills, because we don't know what eBay is going to be doing. But at the same time, I would not do like some people are saying, stop buying. Do not stop, because you have to use wisdom. If you're not getting stuff in, you're not going to be able to sell and move stuff out. So just be mindful of that. Just keep it in mind. Yeah, listing. You've got to list. You've got to list, because sooner or later this nightmare will pass. They're either going to have to fire the guy in charge from Walmart at eBay, or the site's going to go broke, because you can't keep having it where every 5 seconds you list, and you can't list something because the page is broke. We had another lady. Who was that lady? I can't remember. That left me a message saying I kept trying to list something, I kept getting broken pages. You can't do that.
No.
If your business, e-commerce business, is based on showing other people's stuff out there, sooner or later it's going to have to work, or it just won't. So guys, stay strong, keep the faith. Don't forget to give us a thumbs up if you can. Like this video, and give us those comments. Tell us what's happening with you so we can spread the word, because when you put it in the comments below, whether on this video or if we're doing a poll video or whatever, other buyers and sellers are seeing that.
Yes.
So you may be helping someone with your information. You think, well, nobody listens to what's happened to me. Nobody cares. No, people do listen. People do care, and people are experiencing what you're facing. And don't be deceived by all these guys that are talking heads on YouTube. We are sellers like you. There are very many true sellers out there like you that are going through this. Not everybody is selling everything they put on, everything they list every day. It's not always 5-second sells. In other words, you put it on, it sells. It's not happening like that for a lot of people. So there may be somebody out there that's about to give up and their life is teetering, tottering, and you can say something that maybe encourages them by telling them you're facing this too, or you've experienced this or that, or you've done this to change things. But we appreciate your comments. We appreciate you sharing the video and talking to your friends and telling them, hey, we're all in this together. We will get through this. We've done it before. We've been through it before. This will happen. We'll see you all again here in a little bit. Kathy, you want to end it?
You got it. Let's
all right.
do it.
So, hey, guys, we'll see you. Thank you for watching this video. We'll see you. Bye-bye.
Bye.